Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So it's 10:10 today and 10:10 is power. Whether you see it on the clock today or whether you just feel it because of the date that it is, there's winds of change and it's really powerful. I was just kind of tidying all my cards up this morning before I got ready and I knocked them over. And this is the card that was just kind of jumping out on the floor. So I did a little mini video with this for you and it's the winds of change. And this is exactly where we are now, moving forward into 2022, the energy with October of release and the karmic endings coming in throughout November, the wind of change. And I really feel you're going to see feathers today or, signs from heaven about this change. And yesterday I went out and I was kind of out and about and I saw lots of magical things. Big signs and messages from the universe that we are creating our dreams and that we are in control. And that's why right now I'm doing the Divine Feminine Power series, because feminines more than ever, it's time to take control. And to remember who you are, to know your worth, to understand your power in this connection, that there's nobody like you and that your masculine wants, craves and desires your love. Winds of change. And it says, change is just life updating itself. And our soul thrives on change. It's only our ego that gets a bit scared by it because we have to move out of our comfort zone. And this is where the masculines are right now, moving out of their comfort zones, expressing themselves fully, speaking the truth in their karmic relationships or their jobs or their situations, because they are being guided from their higher self and above to change their life. And you can feel this, you'll feel something's coming. You'll just know it inside, even if you can't yet see the changes. And it was really powerful. I saw this kind of sign yesterday and it said, if there is no door, create a door. And I was like, wow, this is what the universe does. It creates the way because some paths are destined to meet and all paths lead home, and that's you and your twin. Engage in it and discover the benefits it holds for you. So remember that life is always working for you, even if you feel it's happening to you. It's happening for your higher good. Even if they seem hidden, they are there. So the angels are saying to you, blessings are all around you. The signs are always there. Sometimes you may not see them because your mind's going over the past, or you may be thinking about things too much or too far in it to see it. And that's why sometimes we have to take a step back to see things a bit clearly. So today, a big message about winds of change. And because of this wind of change, I've actually changed the channel name a little bit today. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've actually put my name, Liz Harrison, in brackets in the title because there is a lot of people out there piggybacking off other people. And I know there's a lot of channels popping up with Guided by Angels, and there's people on Instagram and Facebook Guided by Angels. There's only me here. Okay, so I've just kind of changed that so it's me. And obviously, when I'm creating card decks and stuff, you can be redirected back to me. And I feel this is also a big sign about what you're doing in your life, Divine Feminine. Because you're now speaking your truth. It's like you're putting your authentic stamp out there into the world. And this is why you're being guided to make so many changes within career and work and focusing on service, because you can't fight it or hide it anymore. And it's the same for the masculines. Speaking our truth, becoming our true self, doing what we've come here to do on our mission. And you're going to feel this call to mission get stronger as we move into 2022, especially around February, because, we move into a new year. We're in obviously the Chinese New Year. We're in the Ox now. And the Ox is all about patience and calm energy to strengthen bonds and relationships. And the more calmer you are, the more karmic things will be released. And the more patient you are, the quicker things will happen for you. And the more flexible you are when things seem to be going wrong, and the more adaptable you are to change, the better things will be. Because you'll realise that change is just life updating itself and everything is meant to be. So I'm going to bring in some powerful cards today. We're going to see what's next for the connection with these beautiful cat cherry cards. We're going to use messages from the DM to the DF. These are the Enchanting Empress of Light cards to see what's happening around the connection. And they're just blocking throat chakra a little bit there. So again, things being released so the truth can come out. We're going to use the beautiful Zoe's cards aligning with my soul. Messages from your other self. We're going to use this deck for the feminine. And we're going to use Sandra Cole's deck, World Illuminator 11, the Divine Masculine Takes Charge. So we're going to see how they are taking charge today and what's going on, okay? So I was going to use the opening up cards, Sandra's cards, but I'm using them tomorrow, okay? We're going to see how the masculines are taking charge. And I want to say a big thank you to whomever sent me the postcards from Spirit deck. I did have this deck, but George borrowed it and he's kind of kept it upstairs. So really excited when I received this yesterday because I feel it's being called to us right now. And these are postcards from Spirit. So these are messages from your loved ones, your higher self, your guardian angel, your masculine's higher self. So we're going to use a message at the end to see what we need to know. So let's see what's happening there. And it is Sunday today. We're ready for a new week. So there's going to be the horoscopes for the week ahead coming and the weekly reading today as well. So do check that out. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know then? Oh, and someone asked me about becoming a member as well. If you want to become a member of the channel, just hit the join button or follow the link in the description below. There is daily content on there for you guys right now. You also have access to interactive messages and you get a little cute loyalty badge by your name for the price of a cup of coffee. So if you are interested in that, just click on the link or the join button and all the details will be there for you. So what's the energy around the connection, please, angels, on Power Day? 10-10, Power Day. There we go. What's the energy around the Divine Feminine, please, on Power Day? That's what I'm calling it today, Power Day. How are the masculines taking charge? A couple of cards just fell off there. How are the masculines taking charge today on Power Day? What do we need to know? Thank you, angels. Still feel there's more there. There we go. And I've got a couple of cards on the floor, so I'm taking them out. Everything happens for a reason. And what message from Spirit do we have? What's the message from Spirit today? Okay, I'm going to do it till I get a clear card coming out. Again, if you do get these cards and you do like them, they are quite sharp, okay? So you're being reminded the journey can be sharp sometimes. You know, your masculine can say sharp things that hurt you. Things can happen. And you're being reminded to not take anything personally and to rise up, okay? So what's next for the connection? What's next for the connection? There we go. Wow. So the energy then around the connection today is I've been having a lot of dreams about you lately. So again, this is dream walking, you know, connecting on the astral realms, dream traveling, lucid dreams, coming together, connecting in a very sensual, loving way in dreams. So your masculine is saying today, I've been having a lot of dreams about you lately. And it makes me look forward to falling asleep every night. So they love falling asleep because they're dreaming of you. And this is so powerful because you're the last thing on their minds. Well, you're on their mind as they fall asleep. So, you know, you're the first thing on their mind, but you know, when they're falling asleep, you're the last thing they think about. Does that make sense? Okay, so you may be thinking, I bet I'm the last thing on the mind. That's what's coming through. What they're saying to you is they fall asleep. You're on their minds. You're kind of like that last thing they think about at night. You know, that may not be coming across right because I feel that you are healing energy around if they even care. Okay, so you're thinking, do they even care about me? I bet I'm the last thing they think about. But they are letting you know that as they are falling asleep, you're on their mind constantly. So you're kind of that last thing at night. You know, you're on their mind as they fall asleep. So of course they're going to dream about you. And because they are dreaming about you and having sensations and feeling all these physical things, when they wake up in the morning, you're the first thing on their mind. So you're the last thing they think about as they fall asleep. And you're the first thing they think about in the morning. And that's why you're dreaming of each other. And you know, it's so powerful because a few days ago I was watching Dallas, and that's exactly what someone was saying in that. And this is your masculine saying to you, you are constantly on my mind, divine feminine. I think of you all the time. You're on my mind as I fall asleep. And so I'm dreaming about you. And I'm waking up thinking about you. You're on my mind. And that's how their day will go. However you start your day is how your day will go. So if you start your day in gratitude and hope and love, you're going to have a day like that. And obviously they're waking up thinking of you, so they're going to have a day connected with you. So if your dreams have been more vivid lately, that's why, especially if you've been dreaming about the future. You know, they show me this 2023 energy here. So obviously we're moving forward together in mission, in union, in power. And this is also a vision of the future. So I feel having visions about the future. The masculine's thinking about where they want to be in a few years' time. And they want to be with you, you know, living their authentic life with you. So dreams becoming more vivid. Being apart from you has taught me something. Now, this is very powerful because when we are apart from our twin, it brings in change. And we've got the number 5 there for change. So again, if you've seen the number 55 or 555, big sign about the winds of change, okay? So being apart from you has taught me something. So separation heals. Separation is preparation for union. When you are apart from each other, you learn that this connection is strong, you learn it's real, and you learn to trust in it. Because sometimes we have to believe it to see it. And we also learn during separation to trust in God, or to trust in the divine, or the higher power, or the universe, or whoever you're connecting with. Because God is always working, even when you are waiting, or when you can't see it. And it's like you learn to have faith. So during the time of separation, or the time where there's no communication, or your masculine's been silent with you, or he's blocked you, or he's ghosted you, you learn to have faith. And we gain unity through faith. And your masculine is saying to you, being apart from you has taught me something. Because absence makes the heart grow fonder. Even if you feel that you're the last thing on the mind, you know. It showed me that I've never been loved by anyone the way that you love me. And that's because this is a journey of unconditional love. So the masculines realise there's nobody like you. And you know, if they are in a karmic situation, that is changing them. Because they are searching for you in that situation. They'll never find you. They're searching for something that's within themselves. And when they go within, they'll find you. And that's why the masculines never choose another person over you. Okay? Because all they have to do is look within and choose themselves. And when they choose themselves, they'll always choose the divine feminine. So you both learn in separation that this love is unlike anything else. That's why you can't move on. Because you live inside of each other. So your masculine is saying to you, being apart from you has taught me that I've never been loved by anyone the way that you love me. And that's so beautiful because it's absolutely true. And you feel alive and you feel connected when you're together. It's unlike anything you've ever felt. And he's saying to you, I can't stop thinking about you. You're so damn sexy. And that's so true. Both of you want each other. You know, you hunger for each other. You love each other. You want each other. You have that desire for each other. You can't stop thinking of each other because, you know, they're so damn sexy. So your masculine looks at you and says, wow, in those clothes, looking like that, wearing that smile, wow. And that was a channeled message that come out the other day. Your masculine saying, wow, look at you. Of course I want you. How could I forget you? You are my one. So he's saying, I'm thinking about you. And you're thinking about them. You know, you look at your twin and you're just in awe, you know, wow. You know, the way they make you feel. So powerful. And I shared that little video that Zoe put on the other day, same kind of energy, dreams, power, you know, the way you make me feel. How do they make you feel, divine feminine? If you're questioning whether this is your twin or you want that answer, how do they make you feel? When you look at them, when you connect with their energy, how do you feel? You feel, wow, you're just so damn sexy. There's just something about you. And that's what it is. That's why nobody will ever compare to you. So never feel jealous of anyone else spending time with your twin, because they aren't you. And there's only one of you. When God made you, he threw away the mold. And your masculine knows that. And that's why he's always searching for you in everything he does. And he's always finding you in here. And that's when he makes that choice to change his life with the winds of change. It's like the slipper. The Prince Charming searching for he's got the slipper, he's searching for Cinderella. She's the only one that will fit that glass slipper. And it's the same with you. People can try and fit into your shoes, but they won't. There's only you, and that's the truth. So your masculine saying to you, can't stop thinking about you, you're so damn sexy. So he's thinking about you all day, all night, he's dreaming of you, and you're dreaming of him, because it's a preview of what's to come. When you look into my eyes, it stirs up all the love and passion I feel for you. And that's why sometimes the masculines look away, or they struggle to look in your eyes, divine feminine, because when they look into your eyes, they see their soul, because you are one, and they feel vulnerable too. They feel vulnerable in your presence sometimes. So this is showing you, the connection. All you have to do to know if it's real is think about that moment you looked into each other's eyes. And even if you haven't met in the physical world, you do this in the spiritual world, through dreams, through the 5D connection you guys share, through meditation. Feel the power of the love. And what's next? Look at this, celebration. Celebration, being together, coming back together, reunion. We're very close now to 2022. And this year now, where it's all happening, is the year of reunion. So your celebration is coming. It's showing you this. You're being shown in dreams. It's all coming together. So divine masculine saying today, I am fearless. So he's letting you know he's becoming fearless. He's starting to let go of that fear and fear less, to worry less, to stress less about changing his life. He's releasing his fear. He's facing his fear. He's doing something about it. And Archangel Michael is helping him. I am forgiving others my past hurts and pain so I can heal myself. So he's also working through forgiveness. And this has been a big one for the masculine, because, when they hurt you, when they fail you, when they let you down, they hold on to a lot of guilt and a lot of pain. And they have to heal that and deal with that to come forward and be able to communicate to you. So he's saying to you, I'm forgiving others. But he's also forgiven himself. And he's also learning to forgive his own situation. Instead of blaming others for that situation, he's realizing he's trapped himself. He's got himself in situations of his own making. And only he can release himself from that. And he's starting to learn this. And I am finding balance in all areas of my life. And that's really powerful, especially because we're in Libra energy. And Libra is all about justice and balance. So he's saying to you, I'm balancing out my life. I'm feeling calmer. I'm feeling less stressed now. So he's dealing with all of this. And that's because of your love. And that's why there's going to be a celebration. So feminine, you're saying, when I look into your eyes, it sets me on fire. See how the cards repeat? So again, we've got parrot guidance here. The message is, when you look into my eyes, it stirs up all the love and all the passion I feel for you. And that leads to a celebration. And feminine, you're saying, when I look into your eyes, divine masculine, it sets me on fire. So it's all this fire for each other. And the eyes are the windows to the soul. That's why you're so attracted to their eyes. That's why their eyes are beautiful to you. And your eyes are beautiful to them. They may have even told you that before. George has got the most beautiful blue eyes. And, when he wears his glasses, they're just enhanced. And he just looks stunning to me. So you get set on fire by your masculine and the eyes. And they're also giving me tear energy. A lot of emotion around right now. Perhaps gratitude tears sometimes. But tears of pain too. Because you miss each other. And you feel the need to be with each other and show each other love. But it stirs all that fire. And that creates emotion. And that creates tears. So if you're crying today or you need to release it, it's because of the power and the love and sometimes the pain that's stirred within you. I'm scared of you. So feminine, sometimes we can be scared of the connection. We can be scared of being vulnerable and what it all means. Okay, but I feel this is the masculine saying to you, divine feminine, sometimes your light and your power scares me because I don't want to fail you or let you down, and I wonder what you see in me. Very powerful. So let's do the message from Spirit then. But what's next is a celebration of coming together. This can symbolize reunion, conversations about union, and making a choice to commit and be together. For some of you, this is talking about celebrations of marriage, commitment, and moving it to the next level. Very powerful. But I feel the celebration is feeling each other, connecting with each other, dreaming of each other, and knowing what's to come. So the message from Spirit then, we've got two. So it says, dearest you. So this is a message from your higher self, your guardian angel, maybe your loved ones in heaven. Take it how it resonates with you. It says, miracles never run out. And if you're seeing bees, it's reminding you that your miracle is coming, your time is coming. And if you're still worrying about the when, the how, and the if, let that go. You're being given a preview of what's to come. What's next is a celebration. Miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all the right people, the right place, the right opportunities and the right time just showed up without any of your help. So remember, sometimes we have to step out of our own way and stop trying to force it or control it to allow it to be. The universe is creating a way. Think back to how you felt just before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. And it's really powerful because there's a guy called Gary Markwick, okay? And he wrote a book called Now It Begins. And I actually know him in person. He's amazing, okay? He's a very powerful, well-known palm reader, so you may have heard of him. But he wrote a book called Now It Begins. And I actually asked him if I could share one of the stories in there, and I did. And it was a story of snails. And there was a snail, it was sitting on the riverbank, and it knew it wanted to change its life. But it had always been with these other snails, and it had always done the same thing. And it was afraid of jumping in the river. But it knew it couldn't remain where it was. And he was going over all the fear and all the worry about making a change. And finally, he jumped into the river. And he felt like he was drowning. He felt like it was the end. He felt like it was over. And just at the moment when he thought, it can't get any worse, the stream pushed him up. And he moved forward. And he was thrust forward, and he ended up somewhere new. And he made new friends, and he made a new life. And he wondered why he was ever afraid of letting go. So sometimes when we think it's over, when we think it can't happen or it's not going to happen, it's the moment that it will. And it's the moment where we have faith and we trust in God. And it's like, that message comes through from God saying, trust me. Just trust me a little more. Because while you're waiting and while you're contemplating giving up and, you're in fear, I am working for you. And I will make it happen because your miracle is on the way. And that will be your celebration. We want you to know, this is coming from heaven, that miracles are being concocted for you and you will never ever run out of them. You just don't get to choose how they come, who will deliver them, when they will show up for you and what they will do for you. So remember, it may be completely different than you expected, and that's why you have to be flexible and adaptable and not expect things to happen your way. Just know it will. The universe has a better way for you. All of that is our department. So the angel's saying, let us sort it out. The universe is saying, let me do my job. Surrender our faith. Just focus on the outcome and don't worry about the how or the when or if. Just allow it to flow. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. And that would be a good mantra for you today. We're on it, relax. So the angel's saying to you, we're on it. God is saying to you, I am on it, relax. The universe is saying, I've got your back. Don't get in the way. Sometimes what we do is, imagine you're in a canoe and the current wants to take you one way and you're going the other way. And it feels like hard work. It's exhausting. It's tiring because you're going against the current. And the angel's saying, just put down those oars and let the current take you where it's meant to go. And then you let go of all limitations and restrictions and, things holding you back. And you stop going against the current so it feels easier. Okay? It's the path of least resistance. It feels easier. And the message is, if you only knew how much you were loved, and there's a sigh there. It's like the angels saying, if you knew how much you were loved by us and how much good we have for you, you would never worry again. So take a deep breath today with me now and release and let the universe do its job. So your miracle is coming. And the other postcard is, we all love you like energy over here. Okay, or we all love you. So the angel's saying, we love you so much, you are energy. We love you. We love you like crazy. Okay, and that's the message. They're giving me the word energy. So sometimes it's felt, okay? You can't see it, but it's real by the way you feel. And you know that by your loved ones in heaven, your masculine from their higher self. We all love you. We love your energy and we love you like crazy over here. So you are loved beyond measure. So this is a big sign here about people watching over you and your guides. Let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of you every day, moment to moment? What's your experience? Are you thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic out there, but it's never out there. It's always within. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret to you. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside of you. And that's so powerful because we're talking about dreams today. Dreaming of each other, connecting through the eyes. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, from being joy and knowing it, cultivating it and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. So look within and be joyful, even for tears, even for loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute because you are loved more than you know. What a beautiful message. So the angel is saying to you, your miracle is coming because you are loved more than you know. And your journey is powerful. You are here to live and thrive and share your light, not just to survive. You're here for adventures and power to heal the world. So trust your journey. Your celebration is coming. Celebrate your life today. Live your life to the fullest and know that you are loved. The universe is creating the way and the way is being made. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.